Hi students, today also we are going to learn ratio, grade 8 ratio. So, ratio is a very important lesson of maths. So, before starting this segment of grade 8, I will be remembering you the stuff of ratio that you learned so far of grade 6 and 7, right? Not completely, but little bit. I'm going to remember you the learned stuff. Okay, when it comes to ratio, when it is divided a certain amount of money, I will take the divided amount as 20 rupees between A and B in the ratio 2 to 3. Then we are able to get the amount taken by A. Then A gets, 2 over 5. How did I get here that 5? Then adding these 2 and 3, which is, when you add 2 and 3 equals to 5, and 2 plus 3 is 5. When it is divided 5 rupees, then you are able to get the amount taken by, when it is divided 5 rupees, then the taken amount by A is 2. Then 2 over 5 into it's divided 20 rupees. You could get the amount taken by A here. How can you do it? You could divide taken by A here. How can you do it? You could divide this fraction, and you could multiply this fraction and 20. It can be done in this way. In the previous lesson, you learned about the way of simplifying this type of one. How can you do this? This can be simplified that 5 is a multiple of 5, it's divided by 5, then 20 is a multiple of 5. So 4 times. 1 time, 4 times. 1 time, 4 times. So then 2 times 4 is 8. So the amount taken by A is 8 rupees. You are able to get the amount taken by here B as well. Then it has divided 20 rupees. So 20 minus 8 equals to 12. In that sense also it's able to get the value or the amount taken by here D, then 12 minus 8. Also, you could get the amount taken by B as well in this sense. It was given, then divided amount was 20. B gets, then here 3 over 5, then 2 plus 3 is 5 into 20. You could simplify that 1 time and 4 times. Then 3 times 4. 3 times 4 is 12. The value taken by B is 12. Let's do another one. This type of one. This type of one we already learned right last year. So you imagine a certain amount of money. Here in this question, it is not given the divided amount. Divided amount is not given, but here it's given the amount taken by. Divided amount is not given, but here it's given the amount taken by POQ. Taken by POQ. Okay, so according to the question, the amount taken by Q has given that 28 rupees. This is the question. When it is divided a certain amount in the ratio of 3 to 7, the amount taken by Q is 28 rupees. Question number 1 is find the amount taken by P. Find the amount taken by P. How can you get it? It can be taken, that here 7 times 4 is 28. you are able to get the amount taken by P, then 3 times 4, which is 12. 12 rupees is taken by, by P. Okay, P takes 12 rupees. Okay, so then the divided amount can be taken, in this sense. P takes 12 rupees, Q takes 28 rupees. Then you put that 2 plus 8 is 10, 1 plus 2 is, then 10 remains is 1, 1 plus 2, 3 plus 1 plus 2, 3 plus 1, 4. So the divided amount is 40 rupees. Divided amount is 40 rupees. We could do another one. This when it is divided a certain amount in the ratio 2 to 5, 2 to 5. This is a question. When it is divided a certain amount in the ratio 2 to 5, then the amount taken by A is 18 rupees. The amount taken by A is 18 rupees. You need to get the amount taken by B. That's the first question. After that, the second question is the amount. The first question is the amount taken by B. The second question is the divided amount. The divided amount. Here it's able to get the equivalent ratios. The knowledge of equivalent ratio. 2 times 9 is 18. 2 times 9 is 18. 2 times 9 is 18. 2 times 9 18. Then it's able to get the value of B as well. How can we do it? You need to multiply 5 by what? 5 times 9. 5 times 9 is 45. 5 times 9 is 45. Then here 2 times 9 18. 5 times 9 is 45. So the amount taken by B is 45 rupees. It can be taken in this way, then 45 over 5, 5 times 9 is 45. 5 times 9 is 45. So the amount, I'll explain that to you again. The amount taken by B, you taken that 45 rupees. How did we get it? 45. So that we can take 45, we need to think that the digit that we need to consider here. Then 5 times 9 is 45. Here I have taken here the given amount. It was given that here 18 rupees. 18 rupees by A, it's taken 18 rupees. Okay, so the divided amount can be taken then 18 plus 45. 8 plus 5, 13, remain is 1, 4 plus 1 plus 4, 5 plus 1, 6. The answer is 63 rupees. Okay. We can do this type of one. L and M. A certain amount of money is divided between L and M in the ratio 3 to 8. A certain amount of money is divided between L and M in the ratio 3 to 16 rupees by M. There are two questions. What are the two questions? The amount taken by L. The amount taken by L. Here, how can we get 16 here? You know that 8 times 2 is 16. So here also we could simplify in this way. Then 3 times 2 is 6. So the amount taken by L is 6 rupees. The divided amount can be taken that 6 plus 16, which is 22 rupees. The divided amount is 22 rupees. So so far we have discussed the sums related with grade 6. Grade 7, right? Last year you learned these types of sums. Now we are going to start the sums related with grade 8. Okay, grade 8 sums we will be doing. So You imagine uh, three persons, instead of giving names, I will be writing these terms here. A, B, and C. These persons are going to start a certain business. They are going to start a certain business. They are going to start a certain business. Here I did not mention the nature of the business. Anyway, you need to get an idea about that. These three persons are going to start a certain business. Here's a very important question. Bear in mind this. Okay, here is a very, very, very important question. So these three persons are going to start a business. A invests in the business 20,000 rupees. A invests in the business 20,000 rupees. The first of, when it comes to a certain year, the first of January. Okay, the first of January, he joins the business. The guy who starts the business is A. A starts a business investing 20,000 rupees. Okay, 20,000 rupees. So what happens? Then he is in the business. The person A is in the business for 12 months. For 12 months. Okay, for 12 months he is in the business. He starts the business the 1st of January. The 1st of January, which means he is in the business for 12 months. The person A is in the business for 12 months. After that, it joins the business B as well. B as well. Investing 40,000 rupees. 40,000 rupees. B joins the business investing 40,000 rupees. Right? 40,000 rupees. B joins the business. B joins the business. B joins the business. You know, 1st of March. 1st of March. He is not in the business. He is not in the business January and February. He joins the business 1st of March. 1st of March, which means he is in the business for 10 months. For 10 months. He is not in the business January and February. He is in the business for 10 months. This is the amount. This is the amount. Invested amount. This is the months. Months. Okay? In amount invested and months. After that, C also joins the business. C also joins the business investing, 60,000 rupees. 60,000 rupees. He invests 60,000 rupees. But he joins the business. He is not in the business January, February, March, April, May, and June. He joins the business 1st of July. 1st of July. He is not in the business. January, he is not in the business. January, February, March, April, May, June. So he is not in the business for 6 months. So he is in the business for 6 months. Generally it's having 12 months in a year. So he is in the business for 12 months. Right? So now our question is, I was mentioning that the person A starts a certain business investing 20,000 rupees. He is in the business for 12 months. Then after that, after 2 months, the 1st of March, the person B joins the business investing 40,000 rupees, and also 60,000 rupees invested by C. And C. Here there was a mistake, right? So investing C joins the business investing 60,000 rupees. He joins the business. He is not in the business January, February, March, April, May, June. 1st of July he joins the business. 1st of July, he joins the business. Who joins the business 1st of July? C. Our question is, we need to calculate, we need to find the, here the relative ratio should be calculated here. The relative ratio should be calculated here. How can we calculate the relative ratio here? That can be done. That can be done. You could divide these values. Then this here you could see three. Here you could see. Three zeros each. Right? Three zeros. Here 20,000. This should be 20,000, right? It should be 20,000. 20,000. 20,000. Right? That person A joins the business investing 20,000 rupees. Here 4 zeros, here 4 zeros, here 4 zeros. We could divide all the values by 10,000, which means these 3 zeros can be removed. These 4 zeros can be removed. These 4 zeros can be removed. These 4 zeros can be removed. We can simplify. And also here the remaining value is 2. 2 into 12 is to 4 into 10 is to 6 into 6. Now how can you do this? This is the easiest way of simplifying this type of sum. Okay, 2 times 12, 24. 4 times 10, 40. 6 times 6, 36. How can you divide this? Now you need to get this ratio in the simplest form. Ratio should be taken in the simplest form. How can you do it? How can you get the ratio in the simplest form? You need to multiply them. We taken the multiplication products of these values. That's okay. 24 is a multiple of 4. 24 is a multiple of 4. 40 is a multiple of 4. 36 is a multiple of what's that? 4. Yes. Then all the terms are divided by 4. All the terms are divided by 4. 24 upon 4 is 6. 40 upon 4 is 10. 36 upon 4 is 9. This is the value. This is ratio that we need to get in the simplest. This is the value. This is ratio that we need to get in the simplest form. 24 upon 4 is 6, 40 upon 4 is 10, 36 upon 4 is 9. Yes, with the ratio. 6 is a multiple of 2, 10 is a multiple of 2, but 9 is not a multiple of 2. Therefore, this cannot be simplified. This is the ratio that we need to take, that we need to get for this question. The question was, I was mentioning you that you could pause the video and you could go to the started place of this video. So the way of doing it, you could check the question that I given you. Okay, I have not written anything in any way, right? So you could check the video again and you could find the given question. So this is the ratio. This is the related ratio. So the ratio is 6 to 10 to 9. 6 to 10 to 9. 6 to 10 to 9. 6 to 10 to 9 is the ratio. Now our question is not over, right? We need to learn. Then what is giving, then here it has given at the end of the year. It has given at the end of the year that the profit of the business, at the end of the year, the profit of the business that 25,000 rupees. At the end of the year, the profit of the business has given that 25,000 rupees. 25,000 rupees is the profit of the business at the end of the year. Now we have to get the related profits taken by A, B, and C separately. Let's calculate it. This knowledge you gain so far, you know that A gets, if it is divided, you know, you need to add these values 3, value 6, plus 10 is 16, plus 9 is 25. Then if it is divided 25 rupees and A gets 6 rupees, if it is divided 25,000 rupees. I will simplify this one easily. 25 upon 25 is 1, then 1000. Then 16,000 is 6,000. 6,000 rupees is taken by A as the profit. Okay, as a profit, A gets 6,000 rupees. B gets 10 over 25. 10 over 25 into 25,000 rupees. 10 over 25 into 25,000 rupees. Sorry. So let's simplify this one. Then 25,000 rupees. One time and here also we taken. This is 1,000. So 10 into 1,000 is 10,000 rupees. 10,000 rupees. So 10,000 rupees. So we have taken as his profit that 10,000 rupees. Yes, you are able to get the profit taken by. I'll write this here. C as well. You know that if it is divided 25 rupees, then C gets in 9 rupees. 9 or 25 into 25,000 rupees. We could simplify that 1 time 1,000 times here 9,000. So 9,000 rupees is taken by C as the interest. Okay. This is the basic idea of this, grade 8 sum. Okay, 8 ratio. Another segment needs to be known, that continued ratios, right? When you simplify again and again these types of sums, you will be able to become an expert in maths. Okay, so here. Continued ratios. It has given that A to B is 2 to 3 and B to C is 3 to 5. 3 to 5. Find A to B to C. How can you find it? Find A to B to C. Yes? How can you find this? Here B, here also B. So you need to combine these relations. B is the term that you need to consider here, right? As the common term. So A is the value of A here 2. B here 3, here 3. So it's able to write 3. Here C, when it comes to C, then here 5. So this is the answer that we need to consider. So the answer is 2 to 3 to 5. 2 to 3 to 5 is the answer. Okay, common ratio. So when it comes to this one, it has given that P to Q dash 5, 3 to 5. P to Q is 3 to 5. P to Q is 3 to 5. The other one is Q to R, that 10 to 7. 10 to 7. So you need to find you need to find P2, Q2, R. How can you do it? You need to combine this ratio. How can you combine this? Yes, how can you combine this? You need to combine then 3 to 5 to P to Q is 3 to 5, Q to R is 10 to 7. How can you combine this? You can combine this in this way. Here 5, here 10. This is the term that you need to take here to combine this ratio, which means that. And how can you do that? You need to convert this 5 into 10. 5 into 10. How can you convert this 5 into 10? How can you convert this 5 into 10? It can be done, that multiplying you need to do it. Okay? 5 times 2 is 10. So this side also needs to be multiplied by 2. Then think of this. Then so that you can take here, then you need to select a certain digit to multiply. Okay, you need to select a certain digit to multiply. That the considered digit should be 2. So 5 times 2 is 10. Then 3 times 2 is 10. So here 5 times 2 is 10. 3 times 2 is 6. Now we could write here, you take that the value related with P is 6, here Q, here 10, here 10. That can be written here. The value of R is not changed. So we will continue the ratio here. Okay. So we could do another this type of one. L to R and here R to X. Find L to R to X. How can you combine this? I will give you these values. Here 6, here 30, here 8. Okay. So how can we combine these ratios? How to combine these ratios? Here 3 to 6, 30 to 8. How can you combine this? Yes, tell me the way of, how do you do that? What's the term that you need to consider here? Right? What's the term that you need to consider here? Here the considered term is R. Here R, here R. Here anyway, according to the previous one's knowledge of ratio, and here you need to convert this 6 into 30. How can you do it? 6, you need to convert 6 into 30. This 6 can be multiplied by 5 here. Right? This is multiplied by 5 here. Think that you cannot see this one. Right? This is multiplied by 5. 6 times 5 is 30. Then this side also should be multiplied by 5. So then 5 times 3 is 15. 6 times 5 is